Latin crazy just wants to escape.
Let's face it, not all families are really the same. Some grow up with boundaries, respect, and bedtimes. Others grow up with chanclas, drama, and a whole lot of yelling through the walls.
Yep, these are two parenting styles, two worldviews, same planet, different universe. Even though both of them are from the same continent, one is referred to the name of the continent and the other one is called Latin.
In the right corner, weighing 500 pounds, we have USA families. In the left corner, trying to make it to the end of the month, selling empanadas, we have Latin families.
So buckle up, because today we are diving into everything from discipline to money to why your Latin mom still calls you mijo, even though you are 37 and still have back problems. So let's start with discipline, also known as timeouts versus trauma. In American homes, discipline is an art, a process. Let's sit down, Timmy, and talk about your behavior. There's charts, behavior logs, stickers, a licensed therapist, and maybe even a reward system if you cry the right way. While in Latin America, discipline is fast, mobile, and aerodynamic. If you've never had a slipper fly across the room and hit you mid-sentence, are you even considered Latin? American kids get grounded. No phone for 2 days, you can't watch TV, you can play PS5 or Xbox. While Latin kids get threatened with extinction. Ah, you're crying. Okay, now I'll give you something to cry for real. In the US, your kid says, "That's not fair." In a Latin household, you say that and your mom starts praying to Jesus for patience before reaching the belt. So in the end, American discipline is a TED Talk, while Latin discipline is a live-action movie. Okay, let's move on to money, also known as allowance versus austerity. In the US, money management starts in the early years. Here's $10, sweetie, learn to save it. There are piggy banks shaped like unicorns, apps to track spending, and a parent-teacher night for investing. But in Latin America, there's no allowance, there's survival. Ah, you want money? Okay, clean the whole house, help your Uncle Jorge with the truck, and maybe you'll get $1 to buy a soda that your mom will eventually drink. And don't even consider to ask your dollar back. She'll reply you with these exact words: "I'm not asking you for the life that I gave you." Or do I? American kids have saving accounts by the age of 10, while Latin kids don't even have privacy.
I'm both respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your mother by coming in anyway. Could you stop with the...
And you think you own something? Check again. Maybe your cousin already has it. Also, US families talk about retirement and Roth IRA, while Latin families talk about debts, remittances, and that one cousin who made it in Miami.
You did it, sir.
I did it. He did it.
He did it.
So, in the US, kids learn to save. Meanwhile, kids from Latin America learn that money isn't real, unless your dear grandma gives it to you in secret. Hope to see you again, grandma. Okay, stop inside. Now mealtime, also known as dinner versus fiesta. In American homes, dinner is at 6. Everyone eats quietly, maybe watches TV. Each kid has their own plate, maybe even a food allergy chart. In Latin homes, there's no schedule. One person says, "Okay, let's eat." Suddenly, out of nowhere, 12 people appear with folding chairs and say, "Hello, barbecue time. We brought you a pig." Everyone's yelling, but the food is endless. No one knows where all the kids are, and someone's always mad because you forgot to bring desserts, even though it's your house. And when you finish to eat, in the US, you have the leftovers that are labeled. In the other part, leftovers are protected by divine right. So don't even think of eating someone's safe plate. Just don't. Talking about independence, also known as move out versus never leave. In the US, the moment you turn 18, you're out. Go be an adult. You get your own place, start paying rent, and call your parents once a week to feel grown. Now in Latin America, you are 32, still living at home? Your mom still does your laundry? And if you do eventually move out, She'll ask you every week if you're eating, and to add up, she will always have a key to your apartment. Okay, so American logic is to learn to have responsibilities. While in Latin logic, why would you leave the house if you have food, Wi-Fi, and your mom that still does your laundry? While again, in US, kids gain freedom. While in Latin America, kids gain 10 roommates and a lifetime supply of unsolicited advice. The next step we have communication, also known as calm words versus yelling. US families communicate with calm, measured tones. They use I statements. I feel hurt when you don't include me. In Latin homes, we use volume. We express love through yelling and guilt. I gave you life and you can't even call me? Also, US families go to therapy. Latin families don't believe in therapy. Why would I pay a stranger when I can talk to my aunt, who interrupts me every 4 seconds to tell me what she would have done? Okay, now let's talk about the family values, also known as individuals versus the collective. In the US culture, the focus is on the individual, your dreams, your goals, your career. While in Latin families, everything is group-based. If your cousin gets married, it's your problem too. If your uncle needs a ride to the airport, cancel all your plans. And if you might think to don't show up to your third cousin's baptism, let me tell you that they are not your family anymore, cause you are dead to everyone. So who wins? Let's be real, both families are wild in their own way. American families raise you to be self-sufficient, emotionally aware,
Emotional, damn it!
and financially literate. Latin families raise you to be resilient, emotionally unpredictable, and capable of serving 30 guests with 3 cups of rice. One will tell to their kids, everything is alright, and the other one believes in physical discipline. That might leave you a scar to remind you that what you did was wrong. My back still hurts. One has structure, the other has soul. One raises kids who become CEOs, the other one raises kids who survive every Sunday with a lunch for 20 people and no air conditioning.
I don't need it. I need it!
Honestly, if you survive either one without becoming a villain, you win. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to call my mom before she disowns me for not calling her for 2 hours. So if you grew up in one of these households, hit that like. If you're still scared of the chancla, hit that subscribe. And if you're American who just found out what Latin discipline is, welcome! Therapy starts on Sunday.
Latin crazy just wants to escape.